Imagine a man making a movie about a 2,800-year-old story with a budget of $250 million. And that man is Christopher Nolan. After the huge success of Oppenheimer, Nolan is now bringing the Odyssey, a movie that many are calling the biggest cinematic event of 2026. But the question is, what exactly is the Odyssey? Why was so much money spent on it? And what is the story of this movie? The main story of the Odyssey comes from the famous epic poem The Odyssey by the ancient Greek poet Homer. At the center of this story is the Greek king Odysseus. After the Trojan War, he wants to return to his kingdom Ithaca. But that journey lasts not 10 days, not 10 months, it lasts for a whole 10 years. On the way, he has to face terrible sea monsters, giants, witches, the curse of the gods, and countless dangers. One of the most famous parts is his encounter with the Cyclops Polyphemus. It was a giant monster with one eye. Odysseus used his wits to defeat the monster. But this made the sea god Poseidon angry with him and made his journey home even more difficult. Then came the incident of the sirens. They sang songs that drove the sailors crazy and sank the ship. Odysseus put wax in his sailors' ears and tied himself to the ship's mast so that he could not jump even if he heard the songs. This story has wars, mysteries, monsters, gods, the struggle for survival and the emotion of returning to family. That is why many call it one of the first adventure stories in history. Now let's talk about the movie's budget. Why $250 million? The first reason is that Nolan wants to make this movie as realistic as possible. Nowadays, many movies are made on a green screen, but Nolan always likes to use real locations. So the Odyssey was shot in various amazing places around the world. These include Morocco, Italy, Greece, the United Kingdom and a few other locations. Many scenes are shot on the islands of the Mediterranean Sea, which gives the feeling of ancient Greece. The second reason is technology. It is known that Nolan is once again using state-of-the-art IMAX cameras. Huge money has been spent on this technology to show the vast sea, battles, ships and natural scenes on the big screen in an unprecedented way. The third reason is the star-studded cast. The movie features Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson and Charlize Theron. Bringing such big stars together is a huge expense in itself. Another interesting thing is that the Odyssey is a completely new kind of challenge for Nolan. He has previously worked on science-based, war-based or psychological stories. But this time he is directly entering the world of mythological stories. Not only war, but also human willpower, leadership, family and the desire to return home will play a big role in this movie. So many analysts believe that it will not only be an action movie, but also a mix of emotions and philosophy. The most surprising thing is that the movie has started a lot of discussion on social media long before its release. Many fans are calling it the most ambitious project of Nolan's career. If the movie is successful, it could become one of the most important films not only of 2026, but of the entire decade. And if it fails, it will also be remembered as one of the biggest budget risks in Hollywood history. So now everyone's eyes are on one question: is Christopher Nolan going to make the impossible possible again? Or will this $250 million dream become one of Hollywood's biggest bets? The answer to that will be known on July 17, 2026, when the Odyssey finally hits the big screen. Another thing is certain: this movie has started making history even before its release.